Hey everybody, it's Sandie Orlando from CL Performance Training, and this video is going to talk about some stretches to do after you've done your upper body workout or full body workout. We've already covered off lower body stretches after a run in another video, so check that one out if you haven't seen it. But after you've done your strength workout, it's a really good idea to start to stretch some of those muscles. You've just been working them, contracting them, now you want to stretch them out to keep those muscle fibers stretched out and free and open. So first thing we'll talk about is a pec stretch. These are your pecs. You want to make sure that you get those nice and stretched out. So find yourself a door frame or a wall or a pole and keep your arm at right angles. Keep your shoulder down so you're not getting into this sort of thing. And you're just working on a nice gentle stretch through here. While you're at it, you can always do a bit of a lunge and work on your hip flexors while you're at it. I always like multiple stretches. But this will work on getting those pecs opened up. If you don't have anything nearby that you can use, you can always do the old stretch that way. Just working on those pec muscles. Why is it important? Because as runners, as triathletes, as swimmers, we're always closing in this way. Even sitting at a desk working on a computer, we tend to get that stooped over shoulder look. So keeping the back body strong and keeping your chest open for breathing is really important for us as athletes. And one of the ways to do that is to work on that pec stretch. Next up is the tricep stretches, and that's if we've been doing any kind of kickbacks or any kind of arm work. We want to make sure that we're stretching our triceps out nice and high. A lot of these muscles in here, we don't even think about stretching. So this is a really important one, just to do the opposite of the work that we're doing and helping out open up that chest as well. So pushing back that way and across. You should be able to feel this in the back of your shoulder blade as well, which is really beneficial. It's to help keep all those muscles from getting all raveled up. All right, hip flexor with a lunge and a side stretch. So you want to make sure that you're staggering 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Come down, either you can go right down onto your knee onto the floor, or you can keep your back knee off the floor, keeping that back knee soft, keep it bent so that you're not putting too much strain on your legs. And you want to keep your hips facing forward, right angles, so that you're not twisting back like that. You want to keep them forward. You want to drop into a lunge so that you're stretching these muscles here. Make sure that your knee is not going over your toe in the front. That's too hard on the knees, so if you're getting that way, step back a bit further. If you need something to balance, that's great. If not, just hang on just lightly on the top of your thigh and reach up with the same arm as your leg is back. A little bit of a pelvic tilt will help to get some more stretch happening through here, and also let you get some of that stretch in the side body. If you're feeling good this way, you can always reach over towards a wall or stabilize yourself, and then you can really feel the stretch coming up your side body. And then of course, always on the other side, stepping back to a nice deep lunge with a soft back knee. Hips are square to the front, hand light on the thigh, reaching up. Always remember to breathe when you're doing these stretches. When you're up there, it's not just about stretching these muscles, but if you're thinking about a nice deep breath, you're actually opening up everything that's happening around your ribs too. So deep breath in, and relax with your out breath. Get that pelvic tilt going to help get more stretch happening in here. All right, the next one is a little bit odd, but it helps with opening up your upper back and body, your upper thoracic spine. So you want to get yourself close to a wall for this one. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Oops. Try to move it a little bit so you can see. Your hip is up against a wall, a pole, and your shoulder is also against that wall. So imagine there's a wall here. You're going to get your hips straight so that you know that your knees are aligned. And then open like a book, reach as far back as you can, and come back again. So you're loosening up your upper thoracic spine, getting a good stretch, some good mobility, working there. Look back at your hand as you're doing this. This is also another one that's good for as a pre-run warm-up, because you're helping to loosen up what's happening in here. Turn around, obviously, get to the other side. And the last one is a neck stretch. We don't think about this very often, but very often we get quite tight. We're sitting and looking at our phone, from working on the computer, from being down an arrow on our bikes. So a really easy way to do this is just put your arm across your back to stabilize yourself, or you can do it from sitting and hang on to the bench that you're sitting on. Get your hand on the side of your neck and just put a gentle pressure. What you're doing is getting these opened up here, because they can get quite tight, and that can lead to a lot of headaches. It can lead to a lot of tightness in between your shoulder blades.